Hey everyone, good morning. Miss Janine here. It is Wednesday and I'm not noticing much posting or activity over in the course room. So I wanted to gently remind you that if you're going to hit your 4 engagements with me and your peers, you need to get in there today. So you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days. You still have 4 days to get in there and engage. Now, you don't have to post your discussion post in order to engage. Several have already posted. So again, like I suggested last week or the week before, just have 4 questions, great questions using key concepts, terms from the book, from the chapter readings. Have them prepared, log on today, read one post, boom, give a question. Tomorrow, when you have your alarm set and it goes off, log on 5 minutes, use your next question, read a post, respond. So, again, it's already Wednesday, so I want you to be able to get in there. Don't miss a day because that engagement is 40% of the points. That's worth 40 points if you max out the best. And that's typically where if people did not get 100 this past week, it was because of the engagement. The APA using 2 references is 10 points. Not as much as the 40, but it still, adds up. So I want you to really, again, jump in there. Don't lose those engagement points. They're big. Now let's look at what we got due this week. I know there's been a little bit of confusion. All right. This is the question. And when you are answering your discussion post, writing your post, make sure you are answering all 4 of these. What is organizational commitment? How is organizational commitment related to the age of the employee? What can companies do? And if you're currently working, what affects your personal loyalty? And if you're not at a paid job, but you're volunteering, you have past experience, use that also. Remember, when answering these questions, what I am seeing is people are giving their opinion, but not backing up these questions with true facts, statistics from the article, supplemental articles, or the textbook. Remember, you can go over to the tracking calendar and the supplemental syllabus, and I've got other stuff, other articles. So make sure you're answering all of these. Now, activities due this week. We've got the portfolio project, and I'm guessing many of you are working frantically on this and not the discussion, but please don't lose your discussion points. This week you need to, it says by the 3rd day, get it in here. We need to be able to peer review here. 2 to 3 pages content, not including the title page and reference list. So those 2 don't count. So I should see at least 4 or 5 pages. Appropriate in-text citations and reference list. Again, Purdue OWL, I've given you that many times. It's a great place. The school library has an APA section. Look at that. Well-developed paragraph, sentence structure, proper spelling, and punctuation. A lot of times I see people say, well, this is just a rough draft. No, it's kind of like when you're in the business world and somebody says, give me a draft. They really want to see your best work. Run it through Grammarly, www.grammarly.com. I've shared this one with you also. There is a free version. Run your paper through the free version, and it will catch many of the errors on spelling, punctuation, that type of thing. Feedback, you must provide specific. Now, this is where people don't want to hurt each other's feelings, and I often read, well done, nice job, great, blah, blah. No, you get in there and say, your margins are off, you used the wrong font, your in-text citations are wrong, you've got spelling errors, you need to give some really good constructive criticism. And if it's your paper, you need to please be open-minded and accepting of the criticism. And it says again here, refer to the portfolio project rubric. You know I'm going to be looking at that. The one thing I do see, and please prove me wrong on this, most people, they submit this draft, they never look at the peers' feedback, and they never look at my feedback, and at the very end they're posting the exact same thing that they posted this week and wondering why they're not getting a good grade. Please be open-minded, please look at the feedback and take action. Now, I'm going to skip this one for a second. You have a reflection due also, and this again gets graded. 75 words describe main points. How did your make sure you're answering this. This is 2 parts in this one. Describe the main points or ideas you learned. And again, it's not just from, when you look at the grading rubric, it's not asking just from the discussion question. It's asking for everything that was in your textbook reading, everything. So give me more. Give me more than just what you talked about in the discussion. And then how did your interactions with classmates or your instructor build upon? Remember, I keep telling you those engagements are supposed to build upon. That's where it's asking you, what new things did you learn? What light bulb went off from engaging with your peers that you didn't already know from just reading and answering the question? So you have to take time and apply some critical thinking, synthesize what you've been doing, kind of dig deep. And then this one, in 75 words and at least, from this week's learning, describe which main point you found most important. Now again, it says point, meaning one, but you can do more. Identify how it relates to your life, community, or career. So again, 2 parts to this. You really got 4 parts, 4 things you're answering. Again, people who typically get 100 are not worried about this minimum word count. They are using in-text citations from the book or from, and again, I'm not asking you to always reinvent the wheel. It's okay to pull some snippets from your discussion post. It's okay to use the references you used in your discussion post to write this. That's fine. But that's where the exceptional level is. People are not focused on this. They're focused here, 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 and here. And they're giving me nice quality, well thought out paragraphs. They're not just throwing a few sentences and bullets out there. They're really thinking. Now, drug and alcohol activity directions. Let's jump up to this. All right. This is not due till next week, so if you've been emailing me in a panic, you can't find where to post it, deep breath, it'll appear next week. To complete this activity, review stressors and the use of alcohol and drugs as coping mechanisms by reading the following article. And again, follow this closely. 350 words, answer these 3 questions. When I grade, I'm looking for word count. Again, in-text citations. Make sure you're answering these 3 per the rubric. But it's not due till week 6. So if you've been panicking, stop panicking. So that's all I've got for today. Again, please jump in there if you haven't been engaging. Today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, get you 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you've got missing work, I've got a lot of people who still have not completed week 3 activities. You didn't give me a check-in, and that was an easy 100 points. If there's no grading rubric in when I'm grading, it's 100. So a lot of people missed out on an easy 100 because they didn't do the weekly check-in, and several people didn't give me this either. So go back and do that because some points are better than no points. If you have not done the midterm, again, watch excuse me, I haven't had enough coffee yet. The video regarding the midterm, get it done. All righty. Everyone have a very fabulous day. If you need me, send a text message. For some reason, I'm not getting the alerts on my phone. So when you send emails, I don't know. Sometimes I've got T-Mobile and I'm not in a 4G here at, I think it's due to the military. I'll blame them. So make sure a text message if you send an email and you don't get something right away. Alrighty, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you very soon and see you over in the course room. Everyone, keep up the great job. Lots of hundreds last week on the discussion posts. So keep being fabulous if you've got 100. If not, read my comments and keep chugging along. And yay, we're in week 5. Bye bye.